Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to give you a Tesla website incentive update because Tesla has changed some of the different updates to these incentives and updated the website on Tesla.com. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics, and we do have a giveaway today. And so if we can get to 88 likes, we'll give away a Tesla robot live on stream to a random winner that hits the like button, comments, and you might as well hit the subscribe button as well. But we'll pick a random winner live from the live stream chat if we can get to 88 likes. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And we just debuted our brand new delivery checklist. So if you're about to pick up a brand new Tesla and you don't know what to follow along with, what to check for your vehicle, we've itemized it on a list, low priority and high priority, and even give you a way to do what to do if you find something wrong with your vehicle. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that's purchased a checklist off of our website and supports the channel, because it's a quick, easy way to support the channel if you're interested in doing that. But Tesla has updated their offers page, and we've got a handful of different changes here. Nothing is brand new, but they have at least itemized it on the website. If you've never been to this page, this is the current offer page off of Tesla.com. It's Tesla.com/current offers. And some of this is cool. Most of it is kind of meh. And I don't really think there's going to be any sort of update to bigger incentives, at least for a couple, maybe even a week or two. And I'll give you that exact time frame. But starting from the top here, we've got the 2,000 miles of free supercharging, which not crazy amount of value, but I guess it's nice if you're going to be trading in a gas vehicle, which I don't know if I would actually do that. I'd probably trade it into like other companies down below in the description. But here are the updates to jump right into it. They added an end date for the full self-driving, which ends on February 14th. And they've also ended an end date to the free full self-driving transfer program that is now available until March 31st. And so really those are the changes here and what is actually happening, and which is pretty interesting to see that Tesla has gone ahead and updated these. And I mean, there's really not going to be any sort of updates, I feel like, until after February 2nd. And the reason why is because you can see here that the one free upgrade on eligible inventory, which is $2,000 off on even the Model Y refresh, the one with the black headliner and 16-inch screen, is coming to an end on February 2nd. So here you can see some of them, like this one right here. This is the old one. We can tell because it's got the gray headliner right here. So it also has the smaller screen, or this one as well. Same thing. You have to kind of hover through all the different vehicles. Here is one that's a $2,000 discount. It's got the black headliner and it also has the 16-inch screen. So this one's a pretty decent one, especially because you can get $2,000, but this incentive does end on February 2nd. So if you're looking to be ordering, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle. All you have to do is click open that referral link open first down below, then find the vehicle with this $2,000 discount, place your deposit and order, and get into the app and do your delivery tasks and everything. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. It is a very interesting time for some of these incentives that are out there, and it is very cool to see that Tesla is starting to roll them out very slowly. But I feel like Tesla is not going to make any sort of updates to incentives until after February 2nd, because we've got the earnings call coming up in the next few days, and then after that, I would say next week is probably when we might start to see some incentives. But sorry, posted that Tesla has now officially confirmed on their current offers page that free full self-drivings end March 31st. Whether or not Tesla will offer free transfers again in the future remains to be seen. And I still think that Tesla could offer free full self-driving transfer in the future, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see what actually happens, if it actually is going to happen. And it's a little bit of a gamble. So if you're looking to purchase your full self-driving, it might be worth it to just try and lock that in ASAP before it changes in the near future after from March 31st, especially with the free supercharging or free full self-driving transfer that's going to be coming out. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But if you're about to pick up your Tesla vehicle, don't forget you probably might need a delivery checklist. This is a checklist that allows you to take this with your delivery to your delivery appointment and checks off the boxes whether you are inspecting your vehicle, but whether it's low priority or high priority, and it gives you instructions on what you actually need to do if you find something wrong with your Tesla vehicle. So definitely check it out on our website, link down below in the description. And thank you to everybody for the support on that. And I thank you to everybody that's purchased our checklist in the past and in the future. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. All right, let's see who dropped by today. Let's see. We do have a giveaway today. So if we can get to 88 likes, we will give a Tesla robot live on stream today. So all I have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. And then once we get to 88 likes, I will pick a random winner live on stream from the live stream chat for you to win your Tesla robot once we get to 88 likes. All right, let's see. Saxa fan, hit the likes button. Yes, so we can do the giveaway. Dennis, notifications are going to go crazy tonight. No, thank you. I mean, notifications are good, right? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, David, 100%. Paul, thanks for coming in. Oski Poppy, Blueberry, great to use. Survivor fan. Let's see here. White Knee, thanks for coming in. Hoovsy, Suncoast Aerials, thanks for dropping by as well. SF City Boy, great to see you. Let's see here. Justin Love. DJ Mixmaster, Gerba USA, ALX, thanks for dropping by. Cyborg, Justin, thanks for coming by. Min, Victic, Dylan, Fenders, John, Carl George, great to see you. Suki Journey, thanks for dropping by. Let's see here. Thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button. We're at 27 likes already. So once we get to 88 likes, random winner can win a Tesla robot live on stream. Once we get to 88 likes, all you have to do is hit the like button and just be active in the live stream chat. Just say any sort of message. Saxa, FSD for 8K or sub and possibly lose out on a big opportunity. Your thoughts? Ooh, yeah, it's a tough one. And I mean, if you are crafty with credit cards, like we talked about in the other video, and maybe getting like $1,000 off by using a Chase referral link down below in the description, then it could be worth it, because then you can do the 0% financing on it, which you'll be able to spread that over 12 months. And then it's like what, $700, maybe $600 a month, because then I feel like the opportunity cost might not be as bad, because instead of like plunking down the $8,000 and investing it, maybe that's a good one. And it also depends, like, are you someone that like keeps your vehicle for like 5 to 10 years? Then it could be worth the investment. And are you a believer? Like, do you, if you've got hardware 4.5, or if you're about to get hardware 4.5, then maybe you're good. Like, we actually did not get hardware 4.5. We actually checked it ourselves. Dennis, you made a video before, I think, about the logo color changing when you entered Model Y Performance. How do you have a different color each time when you enter Model Y Performance on the screen? SF City Boy, yes. So all you have to do is change the ambient LED color change within the interior, and then it just matches whatever that color is to your logo screen. So if your ring around the interior is green, the logo is green. If it's pink, pink, and then red, red. And so on and so forth. It's pretty cool and nifty how they did that. Has anyone checked to see if their Model Y Performance has 4.5 hardware? Yes, we did, and ours did not. I made a post earlier today and say like, oh, we got must, but I mean, really, it's you can't really time these Tesla things. And after you've owned like multiple Teslas, you're not going to win every single time on every single feature in front. Justin, I tried full self-driving in LA and it did well. Some intersections are whack. Yeah, Justin, LA, if full self-driving can handle Los Angeles or even New York or any other crazy city, then you're pretty much good. But some of the intersections, I know what you're talking about, because it's like an unprotected left turn. Full self-driving will wait a little bit, but I mean, there's plenty of Waymos they're driving on, but I guess it's different. Thinking of checking to see if hardware 4.5, how does one do so? Great question you asked, because we're about to talk about that in this next topic. In this next topic, here's the difference between hardware 4 and hardware 4.5. According to Grok AI, really cool, interesting post here. That is, if we ran it through here, and here are the actual differences, the key differences, and what is actually listed for hardware 4.5 for Tesla from Grok AI. You can see here now there's a bunch of buzz right now between 4.5 coming out and a lot of spottings. And I'll show you actually how to visually see if you've got hardware 4.5 or hardware 4, because we checked our vehicle, and spoiler alert, we do not have hardware 4.5 when we picked up ours on December 22nd. But here's the key difference: a shift to the 3 SoC architecture, 3 chip. And what that actually is, it's a potential upgrade for 3 chips based on hardware queues and part data. Notice that 3 SoC layout is for higher throughput and fault tolerance. We don't know if this is actually 100%, but a lot of people are speculating that that's what it actually is. And I expect like hackers like Green the Only will actually be able to get their hands on one pretty soon, and then they'll be able to figure out and itemize what the heck is the difference. But additional benefits could include boost processing throughout, 50% more in some estimates, enable triple modular redundancy. The 3 chips allow voting and whatever that means. And then we got supports advanced full self-driving development. So if you've picked up a Model Y recently, here is how you can actually check. Shout out to Brendan for making this quick and easy video. Basically, you're going to get on the floor of your passenger side and then you're going to rip the area right here, the carpet area. You're going to pull that down very gently. Don't do it too hard. And then that gets you access to the computer. And then you can see like the sticker, which is basically right here. And then if yours says hardware 4.5 in the black area, then potentially you might have 4.5. What I also noticed is that there's different front camera modules. Like ours is actually what we had here on the left side, which is actually the old one. And then the new one is basically actually all enclosed within this like black area. And that's supposedly the new one because it's very similar to the Cybercab version. So maybe they did this for like extra cleaning or whichever, but hardware 4 is on the left side. Hardware 4.5 is on the right side. So very interesting to see that they've done this. And yeah, spoiler alert, ours does not have 4.5. It does not have I actually got down there and took a look at our hardware and it just doesn't say anything, whereas some of the other ones actually say 4.5 on it, like hardware 4.5. It doesn't say 4.5, it says hardware 4.5 on it through the sticker. Ours just says hardware 4, and we also have the older camera module in the front. So unfortunately, it is what it is at this point. And you know, some people might say like, oh, we got must or some owners out there, but unfortunately that's the kind of the problem with Tesla vehicles. It is just continually going to be this thing where they're going to constantly update these vehicles at any point. This is what my sticker looked like, and you can see there is no 4.5, and this is what my front camera module looks like, and so there is no black bar at the bottom. So unfortunately, that's what it is. And I kind of joke like, oh, should I just sell my vehicle to Plug now? Because Plug's offering the highest dollar amount for vehicle trade-ins for electric vehicles and Tesla vehicles. So if you're looking to sell your electric vehicle or whatever it is, whether it's a Tesla, definitely check out Plug down below in the description. They're selling vehicles or buying vehicles for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 more than the competition. So definitely check out Plug down below in the description. And let us know if you got a higher offer than elsewhere, because we love the stories on getting you the most money for your trade-in or the vehicle that you are selling. But let us know if you got hardware 3 or hardware 4 or 4.5. And it seems like because ours was actually produced like early December, there was like a changeover for whatever reason for the Model Y performance. And it seems like some people that took delivery in like late December, maybe even January, are pretty much good at this point. But let us know if you got the 4.5 or you got the 4 on your Tesla vehicle. Check under the glove compartment. Yes, very easy to do. And actually, I thought it was going to be hard, but you just literally pull it down. That's the kind of thing with Tesla vehicles, right? Everything is modular and it just pops down and everything. All right, so we got a giveaway today. If we can get to 88 likes, we will pick a random winner live on stream to win a Tesla bot action figure. All you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. Just say any sort of message, and you might as well hit the subscribe button, right? Because it's right next to it as well. All right, what else we got? Do you think Tesla will do any incentive to get one to buy full self-driving between now and 2/14 or closer to the deadline? I don't actually think so. I think the natural demand of it, and you got to think about this, Tesla does not want people to buy full self-driving for $8,000. And that's why they're getting rid of it, and they put this end date. Because if you think about it, and we'll talk about more of this maybe in the next few days, if you think about it, when people buy the full package, and they're going through this issue right now with hardware 3 and 2.5 and everybody else who bought before, Tesla, when you buy the package, you're essentially, Tesla's committing to you that they're going to get full self-driving, whether it's like the unsupervised or supervised. And now that they're running into technology limits with the hardware 3, and they have to like upgrade all of that to hardware 4 type of technology, that's why Tesla says like, you know what, maybe this $8,000 package or whatever the cost is not worth it anymore. Let's just do subscription, because we don't need to commit to them that we're going to update their vehicle. It's just like, it is what it is at that point. I want to buy a Tesla. I need some information. How can I contact you, sir? Gruba, thanks for dropping by. We do have a Patreon link down below in the description. Once you join, you get access to my DMs, my direct messages, and then you can ask me questions one-on-one. Justin Cyborg, I have 4 or 5 on a December 9th delivery, Model Y performance built in Texas. Justin, oh yeah, congrats on, oh yeah, that's right, you messaged me. Congrats on that. You got, it seems like there was just like a mix mash of vehicles, Model Y performances that were built in the same time. Some have it and some don't. And so it is very interesting to see why they've actually done that. And you'd almost think like, why not just wait? And maybe that's why, because you guys remember there was like a really weird like couple week delay with the Model Y performances, because we knew that our Model Y performance was ready and built by like end of November, first week of December, but then we weren't able to pick it up until December 22nd because, and we thought maybe it was because like the battery needed an update, wiring harness or whichever, and maybe it had something to do with this like 454 type of thing that actually happened here. Do you think deals for the Model 3 will be better after the current incentives end? Yeah, 100%. Welcome to the Tesla incentive ecosphere. Deals always get better at the end of every single quarter. The next quarter end is February, March, and then it goes into the summer timeframe, and then end of quarter 3, which is like August, September. And then the best time to buy a Tesla vehicle is always, really any vehicle, is November to December. So if you can wait all the way till then, that is the best time to buy, which all the incentives are around that time frame. But if you need to buy now, I certainly understand, because some people need vehicles. Don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle before purchasing. Click it open first, then place your order with your $250 deposit. We need 88 likes, everyone. Yeah, hit that like, everyone, because today we are giving away a Tesla robot once we get to 88 likes. So all you have to do is hit that like button and just be active in the live stream chat. And then once we get to 88 likes, we will pick a random winner live on stream to win a Tesla robot. And here's a sneak peek of how this actually works. You can see we've got a bot here just monitoring the chat, and then it adds you to this list, and then we pick a winner, and then a random winner gets to get their choice, or it gets to win a Tesla robot. I got 4.5 and my Model Y performance was built on December 19, 2026. Nice. Congrats on that one. It seems like a handful of you got 4.5, which is really cool to see. And hopefully none of you don't got the 4, because really for me, I don't really care. And that's partly because well, I did say I was going to keep the Model Y performance for a bit, but unless there's some cool Tesla coming out like Cyber SUV, because that's going to be really the only Tesla at this point that would make me sell one of the Teslas for another Tesla, because X also Roadster a little bit high and probably out of like the price range here. And also, I mean, it'd be cool to like go halvesies on like a Roadster with someone, or like maybe quadsies, like divided by 4. But one person buying a Roadster, it's a little bit up there, but it could be interesting. Dennis, quick question: if autopilot is gone, is that a hidden price increase with the same vehicle pricing? Oh, I see what you're saying here, ALX, because they basically took a feature away and now the price is the same. Well, I don't think so. Maybe is that a way for them to like build in more profit, but they don't sell like the autopilot anymore. But I see what you're saying. Maybe there's like an accountability stance here. Well, if we're not putting that feature, then our cost is then lower. So then we can have a bigger profit margin for accounting. I don't know. Maybe someone in the chat who is an accountant can maybe explain that could actually work. You check your coordinates to see if the hack worked and pulled into your driveway garage. I didn't, but I was messing with the Google app, and it's very easy to actually get these coordinates. Basically, you do have to have a Google Maps app installed on your phone. And then let's say you pick like the coffee shop near you. If you scroll down to like the address, there's a little caret button right next to it. You can hit that, and then that gives you the Google Plus code. So if like here, I'll show you guys what that actually looks like. So we're on like In-N-Out. Well, maybe I can search on the browser here. Let me make sure. Let's do like In-N-Out Burger on Google Maps. Let's pick one randomly. Oh no, it does. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, so it kind of works. So here's the code you can actually try and tinker with and see if it works. So basically you got like In-N-Out Burger right here, and there is a code right here. You can copy that, and then that will allow you to basically try and paste that into your Tesla system so you can see if that works. You got Musk for sure. I told my delivery rep today that I know you can't purchase You can't time a purchase, but timing my purchase to make sure 4.5 is ramp when I order. Yeah, it's a little tough, and maybe maybe they'll do some updates, refreshes, like hardware, because it's just like a chip module, right? Hardware module. Maybe they can like refresh it for us. Is 4.5 only on performance? No, 4.5 was found on a Model Y Premium as well, so it seems like it is working for other ones. Beaver, good evening, Dennis. I'm stuck at the airport watching. Ooh, are you stuck in the snow and ice storms? Hopefully you'll be able to get it home safe, and hopefully your flight will be able to make it. But thanks for watching and supporting from the airport. Carl, so Dennis, you're going to drop the 2300 to upgrade to 4.5? No, heck no, Carl George. I'll never do something like that. That wouldn't make any sense. Unless, like, that'd be so unfortunate if, like, Supervised comes out and it's like, because the real world, how this will affect us, sort of, is in how it basically affects older. Well, we don't necessarily know what is the exact difference for like the hardware 4 versus hardware 4.5. We can speculate all we want and like using AI to try and guess based upon like leaks and everything. But what will more than likely start to happen in, I don't know if 6 months to like a year, maybe like later on, is 4.5 might actually start to get better full self-driving updates, either quicker or slower than 4, and that will disseminate why some people, because they could be working on full self-driving 4 because there's more people that own that vehicle, but then as updates start to happen, maybe 4.5 will start to get quicker updates for the full self-driving as like the full self-driving team starts to enable and use the features that they built into the hardware for full self-driving, whichever it actually is. So that's kind of like what could be happening. In this next topic, here's a lot of information, or there's a lot of misinformation around Tesla vehicles. And here's a quick list of what a lot of people think out there. And let's go through it and kind of go through and see what actually is true and what actually is not true. Nick posted this and said there's so much misinformation about owning EVs, especially Tesla. And you might be in your beginning of your journey of purchasing a Tesla vehicle, and you might have heard some of this from friends, family, or whichever. So let's take a look at it. Quote, no, you don't get range anxiety with a wall connector at home. You wake up to a full tank every day. Well, now I 100% agree with this. And I used to tell people, like, do not buy a Tesla unless you have a wall charger at home, or at least a dedicated level 2 charger at your home or work. But now if you live in like places that like cities or whichever, like Los Angeles or Orange County, especially maybe it's just California, there are superchargers all over the place, and they're just popping like 325 kilowatt chargers all over the place as well. And so I think you could probably get away with it, especially if you are someone that have like a lot of errands that you need to do, like grocery shops or whichever. You could always try and find a supercharger that fits within your lifestyle. Tesla batteries are engineered for longevity, typically lasting 300 to 500,000 miles. And this is actually true because we've seen some Tesla vehicles go past 300,000, and that's why Tesla does have a pretty long warranty, like 150,000 miles on a Cybertruck. A Tesla is 8 times less likely to catch fire than a gasoline vehicle. I would love to see the data on this because I do feel like it is a valid stat, but at the same time, Tesla vehicles there's a lot of less electric vehicles than the gas vehicles, so maybe it's just not as highlighted as gas vehicles when they catch on fire. On road trips, Tesla superchargers are conveniently placed along your route, along locations where you can eat, shop, and rest. Yeah, I completely agree with that one. Average charging stops take 20 to 30 minutes. You do not charge to 100% every single time. Yeah, I agree with that. And really the optimum is, of course, arriving to a supercharger with like 10-20% of battery, charging to like 70 to 80%, and then just leaving and going to your next stop, because that extra of going from 80% to 100% is probably going to take you about the same amount of time as going from 20% to 60 to 70%, so you might as well just move on to the next one. The average price per kilowatt hour in the US is 18 cents. Charging a Model 3 only costs $14. Well, I mean, the average, that sounds great. I mean, the average in California is probably like 40 to 50 cents, so it really doubles there. And so really I would try and do the math calculations on whether it's worth it to save money by going electric versus gas. Tesla vehicles are among the best to drive in the winter. Heat pumps warm the cabin efficiently, while instant torque and traction provide insulate grip. While I've heard a lot of this, and there's plenty of videos, I've actually never experienced it myself with an all-wheel drive Tesla, but I would still recommend, if you do live in an area that gets a lot of snow, get like an all-weather setup dedicated for your Tesla vehicle, whether it's snow tires and a set of wheels. Tesla full self-driving can drive you from point A to B anywhere in the US. Yeah, I mean, we've already seen people go cross country, no stopping, or not stopping, and then 100% on full self-driving, which is pretty cool. The only maintenance typically required is cabin air filters, tires, and windshield fluid. And so, yes, you will save a lot of money on maintenance, but tires, because it has the instant torque, you could go through tires a lot more quicker. New battery replacements start as low as $12,500 for Model 3, not $30 to $40K as some claim. And that's, yeah, I've seen that. And there's actually like refurbished batteries are even lower. Like you can get, like people will pull a refurbished battery out of like a older Model 3 that has like 50K miles, put it into yours, and they'll charge you like $6,000 for that, which is a lot less cost. EV brakes can last over 200,000 miles due to regenerative braking. Yeah, I've seen that as well. So you don't have to spend as much money on braking, which is a nice maintenance savings, but you could spend more money on insurance and other items like tires. And so you do want to monitor some of the costs with that when you buy a Tesla. But let us know what your thoughts are. Another way to save a lot of money is getting away a great set of all-weather floor mats. Our favorites are from 3W, especially when you use promo code Dennis35, you get 35% off. So if you're looking for a floor mat that has great warranty, lifetime warranty, great fitment, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Check out some of their other accessories as well. And don't forget to use promo code Dennis35 for 35% off your set of floor mats. All right, we do have a giveaway today. So if we can get to 88 likes, you guys are doing a great job because we're at 76 likes already. 88 likes, we will pick a random winner live on stream for a Tesla bot action figure shipped brand new from Tesla to you. But we got to get to 88 likes and then we'll pick a random winner live on stream. If you're just joining in, Tesla has officially updated their offers page for the Tesla website, like tesla.com/offers, and they've added that the free full self-driving transfers end on March 31st. So you have to make sure your order is placed in. And besides that, we haven't seen any other updates from that, but I do expect fully that we could see a incentive update like after February 2nd. The reason why, because this free upgrade on eligible inventory on Model 3 and Model Y, where you can get like a $2,000 discount, even on the Model Y refreshes, which you can quickly see because there's a black headliner here. Even some of these have a $2,000 discount. That ends on February 2nd. So if you're looking to lock in, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get up to $1,000 off of your Tesla vehicle before purchasing. Not true. I have the old camera enclosure and I have hardware 4.5. Oh, nice. Maybe I should go check mine. I mean, I took a picture of mine and I didn't see. So maybe I need to like do some more sleuthing because it seems like I don't have the 4.5. The new camera housing is one of the updates I've been waiting to see since the patent was discovered months ago. Ooh, nice. So is it just make it so that it's easier to clean? I got the new camera housing as well. When was yours built? I think mine was built like end of November. Dennis, do you feel shafted from these constant updates just after taking delivery of your Model Y Performance, Black Headliner, and now Hardware 4.5? No, not really, Suncoast, because really some of these, like the Hardware 4.5, we won't really see the effects of that, in my opinion, for maybe like 2 to 3 years down the line. And I've never been someone that, I think my average hold of a Tesla vehicle, it's going to be tested now because the Cybertruck has free supercharging. So I do want to try and own that as long as possible. But my average hold from after that is probably tops 2 years. Not, I mean, that's not an average, that's tops. And so I don't really buy these cars to keep. I buy these cars, drive it, have fun, probably waste a lot of money, and then get on to the next thing because we've got car ADD. But it's tough because I don't know if I want like a new Model S or Model X. I think if anything, the Cyber SUV might be the next thing, if there is one. I thought that yours was one of the first Model Y Performances built. I think so, Carl. And so I guess there was like some weird changeover. There's actually another Model Y Performance, DJ, who got the same black with white interior, and his does not have the 4.5, at least from what he chose or checked from the hardware picture. I bet Hardware 5 is coming to Cybercab in April's production by Tesla stocks now. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe that would be because it would be limited release. And I'm not sure the Cybercab is going to be something that you can actually buy. I think they're going to test it internally for a while. Whoa, 85 likes. I didn't even notice this, guys. Okay, well, we're getting close to 88 likes. Once we get to 88 likes, we'll pick a live winner live on stream. In this next topic, Tesla Model Y paint quality check. If you're about to pick up your Tesla vehicle, here's a couple of videos that you can watch to see how a detailer actually goes through and inspects the paint quality. Shout out to Colton. He's been pumping these out in terms of getting new Tesla vehicles, getting new electric vehicles, and doing a paint evaluation. And I personally thought that the Model Y performance that we got was, I guess if I were to be real, it's probably like a 6 to 7 out of 10 because there still was some light surface scratches. But he released a video on the same similar diamond black paint evaluation on a Model Y performance and from Brandon Tesla Flexes. And there's a full video on it, so definitely check it out. I don't want to give too much of a spoil, but he did post after that, quote, "Bummer. After being so happy with the fit and finish of the Model Y performance in my build quality review, I was very disappointed the paint quality of the diamond black Model Y performance out of Austin." And I mean, without even watching the video, I'm going to watch it after this. I can already imagine, I mean, there's probably like orange peeling, maybe some surface scratches, just like our has. And that's why I really recommend, if you're about to buy a Tesla vehicle, even if it's a brand new Tesla vehicle, always get it paint corrected before ceramic coating or paint protection film, whichever. And if you're in the area, you need someone that's in the OC area, definitely check out our friend 24K Shine. Andre is the owner. He's taking care of a lot of our Tesla vehicles. He is a detailer first, and of course, he can do all the different upgrades that you probably want to do. And he also has a dentist deal as well. So definitely check out 24K Shine down below in the description and ask for the dentist deal so that he can hook you up and take care of your Tesla vehicle. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking, and how was the paint quality of your Tesla vehicle when you bought it. All right, so we got to 90 likes. Congrats, everybody. Great effort. So we're about to pick our winner for a Tesla robot live on stream. So this is your 1 minute warning. If you want to be entered into this, all you have to do is hit the like button and just say any message in the live stream chat. And then once you do that, you'll be entered in, and then we'll pick a winner in about 45 seconds. So this is your 45-second warning to type something in the live stream chat, because that's actually how it works. Hitting the like button, of course, is a great way to support the channel, and that's our gauge on when to actually do it. But hitting the like button, thank you to everybody that's hit the like button on the channel and everything. But you got about 30 seconds before we pick our winner for a Tesla robot live on stream. But before we do that, we just got a crazy discount code for an EVject. If you're interested in purchasing one, use promo code Dennis to save 30% off. If you don't know what this is a breakaway safety device that allows you to plug in like a Tesla supercharger into your Tesla vehicle, and you can drive away while it's connected. So that way you don't have to get out and do whichever. You can drive away while the supercharger is plugged in. It's another way to also protect your electric vehicle, because it's an in-between device that, you know, sometimes if you go to some superchargers that the pins might be messed up, instead of plugging in and potentially breaking your Tesla vehicle, it acts as a in-between device to protect your vehicle. So definitely check out EVject down below in the description and use promo code Dennis to save a massive 30% off your first EVject down below in the description. All right, and so the winner for today's giveaway of a Tesla robot is going to be Dylan Blair. Congrats, Dylan Blair. Congrats on winning. Please send me a DM on probably Instagram is the easiest. If you don't have social media, this is actually even easier. I do have a Linktree form down below in the description. There's an inquiry form all the way down at the bottom. You can fill that out, and then we'll go for verification, getting your shipping address and everything. Congrats, Dylan Blair. And if there's anybody out there that is pending delivery, if you want full self-driving for half off, you have not picked up your Tesla vehicle yet, definitely send me a message on my inquiry form on my Linktree down below in the description. Or reach out to me, and then I'll point you in the right direction. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.